Oh, look at that car. I grew up, that's gonna be my car.
Yeah, nigga, that's it. Rusty ass car 15 years from now.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I create my go-to makeup look featuring some of my makeup essentials slash must-haves from MAC. So if you guys want to see how I go about creating an everyday quick makeup look, I feel like once you know and understand your face, you can actually achieve this face in the space of like 20-25 minutes. So if you guys want to see how I do this look, then you can keep on watching. I'm not going to zoom in all the products because I feel like that's going to waste time. So I'm going to start off by priming my face with my MAC Radiance primer, Natural Radiance. And I've gone with about 2 pumps of that. I mean, you really can use less, but I'm dramatic AF. And I'm just gonna work that all around my face. Try not to get any in my hair. You guys, my skin is really bugging out, and I feel like it really wasn't this bad before, but this week it's just looking very bad. The next product I'm going to use on my face is my Strobe cream. I use quite a generous amount of that, and I'm also going to work it onto my face as if it is a primer. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when I'm wearing like a daytime makeup look, I sort of like it to be a bit glowy, and I like it when my skin looks healthy, even though we know that it's not right now. But so I just like using products that will bring out that glow. If you guys are wondering where this hair is from, it's from an AliExpress hair company called Ali Pro Hair, and I'm just wearing the hair just to see how it wears and if it's good quality, and then I'll do a review for you guys. So now I'm going to be using my MAC NC40 Studio Finish Concealer just to conceal up my marks. And you know what's really annoying about these marks is that they are literally my fault. I didn't want to wait because there's a lady who does my facials. No, this is like the wrong... I'm using the wrong concealer on my face. Okay, I'm meant to be using my NW40. Yes, it's a much more warmer shade. Such a mess. And the reason why I prefer a warmer shade for concealing my marks is because it has a very much orange undertone, so it really helps with covering up any imperfections. So I'm gonna go in with my Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the shade NC45, and this foundation is really great for day and night because it has very good coverage and it also has SPF, so you don't need to like worry about you going tan. I use this foundation over a sunscreen, by the way. Like when I go about my everyday like skincare routine, I obviously wash my face and then I tone or cleanse, and then I use my aloe vera gel as my moisturizer. That's what I've been doing lately, and I've really been enjoying that. And then I go in with a sunscreen because I just feel like sunscreen is really important. It's not something that you should leave out of your everyday routine. This foundation is really weird, you guys, in the sense that like sometimes it oxidizes and sometimes it doesn't. I really don't know. I wish I could like figure out what triggers the oxidizing. Maybe I should start paying attention to the weather as well when I wear it. Maybe on hot days it oxidizes and other days it doesn't. I really don't know what's up, but okay, so the fact that I was irritating my skin and I was like doing extractions on myself, I have like scabs on my face right now because I obviously hurt myself. So I find that the places with scabs don't really get good coverage. Even if I do use a concealer, sort of like the scabs want to come through, so I just try to ignore that, and I don't pay much attention to it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna highlight my face, and under my eyes I'm gonna be using my NC40 Studio Finish concealer, as well as my LA Girl Warm Honey concealer. On a hot day, I would not use this concealer under my eyes because it is just very, 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 very creamy. So I don't think it's for everyone. Definitely is not for everyone. I think people with dry skin, this would probably be like your go-to concealer, but I prefer like liquid concealers. Okay, I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend that out, and this is my Real Techniques beauty blender, which I'm obsessed with. This orange one in specific is the best because they do have other ones. They do have a pink one. It's like a funny shape, and apparently that's meant to make your life easier while blending, but I still prefer this one. I'm actually going to have lunch with a friend, and it is okay, it's something to 12. We said we're meeting up at 1, so I should be done by 12:30. I think I'll even be done before that because I'm not wearing any eyeshadow in this video. Like if I want to be out of the house quickly, I don't do my eyeshadow because I feel like eyeshadow for me takes time, because I want to make sure that it's blended well, and I sort of want to think about the look that I'm doing on my eyes. So I like to take my time when I'm doing my eyeshadow. Okay, so now I'm going to contour my face, and you have two options when it comes to contouring your face. Well, for my essentials, I have two options. It's either I contour my face with a powder, which is the Studio Fix powder from MAC in the shade NW45, or I contour my face with my LA Girl HD Pro concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I really just do, I've always been a fan of powder contouring because I have oily skin, but I feel like when I want an intense contour, like if I want an intense but flawless contour, I really do prefer the concealer. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to contour my nose with my powder, and then I'm going to contour my cheekbones and my forehead with this concealer. If you are someone with dry skin, then this palette, the MAC Pros Conceal and Correct palette, would be perfect for you. I feel like this is a bit too oily and creamy for my skin because I have very, very, very oily skin. I'm just gonna use this brush just to whatever product is left on the brush, like that, and I'm gonna blend that out the flatter end of my blending sponge. Now I'm gonna set my makeup with my Mercier translucent powder. You guys know the drill. I actually ran out of this stuff during the holidays and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack, but luckily the stuff that I ordered, I actually ordered, you guys, hey, I know you guys have been requesting a Fenty Beauty review for the longest time, and I actually have a whole story on what happened. So I ordered Fenty stuff and then they cancelled my order because I was getting the stuff shipped to a friend's house overseas, but I was using my billing address when I was making payment, of course, because that's linked to my card. So they cancelled my order because obviously it didn't add up on their end. And so I had to get the same girl who was gonna sort of send the stuff to me to go out to Sephora and buy the stuff for me, and she was really sweet about it. You guys should actually check out her channel. Her name is B. She has a channel with her mans, B and Aki. They are really cute. So yeah, she had to like order and send the stuff to me, and you guys know South African Post Office and Customs, they didn't even send me a message, because what they were meant to do apparently is that they meant to send you a message when your stuff arrives. Did I get that message? I'm sure my stuff probably arrived like towards the end of November, but it arrived sometime in December, like early December probably, but I only went to go pick it up in Jan because I didn't know that it was here. So the next product I'm gonna go in with is my blush. It's the MAC Gingerly blush. This is the blush I always use. I've literally hit pan because I swear by it. I don't have any other blush that is my go-to blush aside from this one. For my inner corners, I'm gonna go in with this palette. This is the eyeshadow Warm Neutrals MAC palette, and I just want to use this very light champagne yellow gold here, and I'm just going to use that to highlight my inner corners. My nostrils are so itchy right now. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the brushes. And if you want, you can always just go in with like one neutral shade over your whole lid if you feel like having color on your lid. Maybe I should actually just do that as well so that you guys can get a gist. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my MAC C46 mascara. I really don't know the name of this mascara, but this is legit like the first mascara I ever owned from MAC. Okay, so now I don't know if my camera got this because it stopped recording, but I'm highlighting my face with my MAC Global Glow highlighter. And this is like a classic highlighter, honestly. This is like that highlighter you can always trust. So now I'm gonna move on to my lips, and I want to do like an ombre red lip. So I'm gonna use my Chestnut MAC lip pencil, and then after that I'm gonna go in with my Rachel Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Dance With Me, which is my favorite red. It is a beautiful cool red.